Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yesterday, William Ruto was in Kathonzweni in Makueni County for a church function. A church function that was given a wide berth by both the church members and the community around that area. And if William Ruto is at all a smart politician, he tries to make Kenyans to believe in, then I strongly believe from yesterday's function, William Ruto ought to have learned or should learn something from that function. So in this video, that's exactly what I want us to analyze and to see. Lessons for William Ruto from the failed church function in Makueni. You know, ladies and gentlemen, even in developed countries, for instance, America, they have the red and the blue states. And largely, those in the red states, in each and every election, they always tend to vote along that line. The blue states being the Democrats and the red states being the Republicans. So in this case in Kenya again, we also have those states. Though in this our context as Kenyans, those states are in terms of ethnic kingpins. So the first lesson maybe William Ruto should learn or ought to have learned yesterday is that Kenyan politics is all local. It's all about ethnic kingpins and opinion leaders. William Ruto should use respected opinion leaders or tribal kingpins, maybe to penetrate some regions in this country. Because William Ruto here is coming out to be a greedy politician. In his Rift Valley backyard, we are seeing him trying to zone out that area. In fact, some of his foot soldiers are also trying to term that area that they don't want Madoadoa. An indication that William Ruto is zoning his area, but then he thinks he can invade other people's territories. He thinks he can zone his area, then he can invade other people's territory at will. So yesterday, William Ruto should have learned that he should actually use the right people to negotiate on his behalf with the residents of Ukambani. And in this case, ladies and gentlemen, we have respected leaders from Ukambani. We have Kalonzo Musyoka, who happens to be the senior-most leader in Ukambani. And then we have the likes of Charity Ngilu, Professor Kivutha Kibwana, Alfred Mutua. These are all top governors in Ukambani. And in one way or the other, I believe they have a sway as compared to the political greenons maybe William Ruto is trying to use to get votes from Ukambani. So from that incident of yesterday, where his function was given a wide berth, that should have sent a lesson to William Ruto that is actually using the wrong people maybe to negotiate on his behalf with the residents of Ukambani. William Ruto should use the right people. That's the first lesson I strongly believe William Ruto ought to have learned yesterday. The second lesson, William Ruto ought to have known yesterday that there is always a moment of truth. You can enjoy a false popularity for some times, but at the back of your mind, you must always know that always there will come a time for truth. We have been seeing William Ruto, his foot soldiers, or rather his campaigners, the likes of Dennis Itumbi, trying to Photoshop pictures, trying to manipulate photos to show that William Ruto has always been attracting very huge crowds. Just some few days ago, William Ruto was in Jacaranda grounds, Embakasi East constituency, and the attendance there was way too low. But still the same, we saw Dennis Itumbi trying to manipulate photos to paint a picture that actually thousands had attended that function. So from yesterday's event in Makueni, it was a clear manifestation to Ruto that you can manipulate photos. You can live somehow a realistic political life, but the moment of truth will always come. Yesterday's moment of truth for William Ruto came because he will go down in history as a leader, a deputy president, whose function was given a wide berth. Something that has never been seen in the recent days, ladies and gentlemen. So William Ruto ought to have learned yesterday to be himself, to be realistic. If Israel has attracted few crowd, let him not try to manipulate those figures so that it can be seen that many people attended that rally. Let William Ruto be himself, be truthful with himself, and be realistic. He should not try to project a bigger image than actually he is. That's also a lesson I believe William Ruto ought to have learned yesterday. And then thirdly, Ruto should not be in a hurry to be the president. You know, William Ruto, from the way he's behaving, is trying to adopt this thing of get rich quick. He wants to be the president and be the president very, very fast. Even if he does not have the crowd, he wants to create an imaginary crowd, an imaginary popularity, so that he can be seen to be very, very popular in Kenya. And I'm saying that largely because of this. If you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, Raila has been in this game for far too long now. Raila has built his political clout, or rather his popularity, over a period of time. In 1997, Raila Odinga contested for the presidency, and largely he only managed to get votes from his ethnic Luo community. And as time goes by, Raila has been building that popularity over a period of time, slow by slow. And as I talk today, ladies and gentlemen, Raila is the only politician in Kenya who has a support base that cuts across the entire country. And that's not because he induces or uses money to make these people love him, but because of the time. Over a period of time, these people have come to know Raila. They have come to trust him. So Raila's support base across the country is purely a truthful kind of a support. But William Ruto, this is a leader who has never even contested for the presidency, but is trying to create a picture that is very popular across the country. That's a false kind of a support. That's a get-rich-quick kind of a support. And in my honest opinion, I tend to believe that for William Ruto to build a true support, he should not be in a hurry to be seen to have that support. It should take time, years by years. Let him build that support to a stature where he will reach to be the level of a national leader, something that Raila currently enjoys. Raila has a support base that cuts across the country, and that support base is not based on Raila using money, but it's purely those who believe in Raila Amolo Odinga. For William Ruto, we have been seeing him very desperately trying even to force people to support him. He's trying to use money desperately to be seen to be popular. In my considered opinion, William Ruto should take time. Let him build his political clout slowly by slowly, years by years. He should not be in a hurry to be the president. If he does that, actually, he's going to fail. And that trick of him is going to backfire, and it will backfire very badly. And it has the potential of even eroding maybe the true supporters maybe William Ruto was actually building. Because even the true supporters can actually see that now people are abandoning this man. And they, in one way or the other, might be tempted to abandon William Ruto. William Ruto should do his politics slowly by slowly. Let him build support base slowly by slowly, not through get-rich-quick kind of an attitude. Fourthly, Ruto should respect his political competitors. Just a day before that event yesterday, William Ruto had body-shamed Kalonzo Musyoka, trying to mock Kalonzo Musyoka that hana nywele kwa kichwa. In my considered opinion, even though William Ruto is trying to make it appear comical, in my considered opinion, William Ruto was body-shaming Kalonzo Musyoka. And after that incident happened, I did an analysis where I stated it clearly here that those remarks by Ruto a day before that incident had the potential of actually making William Ruto lose some good support in Ukambani. And a day later, that just happened in Makueni. Actually, his function was given a wide berth, an indication that maybe Ukambani, the Kamba community, might have protested against William Ruto's abusing of Kalonzo Musyoka. So from where I see it, for William Ruto maybe to build this support base across the country, he should not be abusing or attacking his political competitors directly. Let him use a nice language. Let him use the political language, not actually going direct on his political opponents to body shame them. Because if he does that, he'll just be actually making sure that the supporters of the people he's trying to body shame or to abuse will hate him more. We have been seeing him branding Raila Amolo Odinga Mganga, something that we know is not actually true. So if William Ruto continues abusing and attacking his competitors, he should be rest assured that he will be losing votes in those areas. Yes. And then another point, ladies and gentlemen, rather the final point, Ruto is killing our churches. He is killing the reputation of our churches, and in this case, even the church ministers. Because I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that if a church can organize a function, and then the church members are giving that function a wide berth, what does that show? It shows that in the first place, William Ruto might have compromised the church ministers to organize that function. And then by doing that, he's actually antagonizing the church ministers and their congregants. Because now the church members tend to feel that their church minister has been compromised into playing politics. And as that happens across the country, Kenyans are going to lose faith in these church ministers. And the end result of that is that Kenyans are going to have a low opinion of our churches. Just some few weeks ago, we saw William Ruto again attacking Atwoli for wearing the cross, not knowing that as Catholics, they do hang that cross or rather wear that cross around their necks. But William Ruto was trying to describe that Atwoli's cross as just a nyororo. So in a nutshell, William Ruto is in one way or the other, indirectly or even directly, killing our churches. So William Ruto should actually respect the church. The church is a holy place of worship. If it's politics William Ruto wants to play, let him take politics out of the church. But if he continues on this trajectory, he's actually killing our churches. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that these are the lessons William Ruto should have learned or ought to have learned as a result of his function being given a wide berth yesterday at Kathonzweni in Makueni. God bless you. God bless Kenya. For those who have just bumped here, kindly subscribe. Give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.